Welcome back. Today we're diving into a really unsettling one, the Jamison family disappearance.
It's a case that sticks with you.
Definitely. So picture this. It's October 2009, Red Oak, Oklahoma. Bobby, Sherilyn, and their little girl, Maisie, she was 6, they head out towards Sunshine Mountain, supposedly looking at some land.
Right.
And then, poof, they just vanish. Gone. No trace.
Into the wilderness.
Exactly. So our mission today is really to try and unpack all the weird circumstances, the conflicting ideas around this case based on, the sources we've looked at.
And the first really baffling thing happens pretty quickly. Days later, their truck turns up.
Yeah, abandoned.
Abandoned, way out in a remote spot. And inside, well, that's where it gets even stranger. They find wallets, IDs, keys, cell phones.
All the essentials you'd think they'd take if they were leaving the truck.
Precisely. And not just that, but a huge sum of cash, around $32,000.
Wow, just sitting there.
Just sitting there. And maybe the most heartbreaking detail, their dog was still in the truck, alive, but barely.
Nearly starved.
Oh, man.
But no sign of the family themselves. No blood, no struggle, nothing. It's like they just evaporated.
Okay, so the truck's found, family's missing. Fast forward 4 years, right? To November 2013.
Uh-huh. A grim discovery.
Some hunters find skeletal remains. It turns out to be Bobby, Sherilyn, and Maisie.
And they weren't actually that far from the truck. Maybe about, 5 kilometers? Roughly 3 miles.
Still finding them like that after so long.
It provided some answers, confirmed the worst, but opened up a huge hole in the investigation.
How so?
Well, because the bodies were so decomposed after 4 years out in the elements, the medical examiner couldn't determine a cause of death.
So we still don't know how they died.
Exactly. Were they murdered? Did they get lost and succumb to exposure? Was it suicide? Something else entirely. We just don't have that crucial piece.
Okay, before we get into all the theories, there's something else that's just incredibly strange. It happened before they disappeared.
The surveillance footage.
Yeah, from their own home security camera. It shows Bobby and Sherilyn moving back and forth, loading things into the truck. But their movements, people describe them as robotic.
Like they were in a trance or something. Very unnatural, very stiff, not interacting like a normal couple packing for a trip.
Really eerie to watch, apparently.
And you have to connect that to what we know or what was reported about their lives. There were mentions of Sherilyn having bipolar disorder.
Which some people speculate might explain erratic behavior, but it's speculation, isn't it?
It is. It's a potential factor, but not proof of anything specific. And then there's that cash again, leaving $32,000 in the truck. Mm-hmm. Why? Especially if reports about them having financial troubles were true.
Right. That cash just flies in the face of the simplest theory, that they just got lost.
You wouldn't leave your phone, your wallet, and 30 grand in the car if you were just stepping out for a hike, even a short one, in unfamiliar territory.
It makes no sense.
Which is why the theories get, darker. Some people floated the idea of a double suicide, or maybe even a murder-suicide pact involving all three.
Based on what? Financial stress? Depression?
Partly. Reports mention financial woes, Sherilyn's struggles with depression, but also this fascination they apparently had with esotericism, spirits, evil forces they felt were in their home.
Okay, that's different.
Yeah, Sherilyn reportedly wrote about demons in her diary. And investigators found some kind of a satanic text, or maybe it was described as a witch's Bible at their house. It adds this really strange, mystical layer to everything.
Were there other ideas floating around? Like, did they owe someone money, maybe related to the cash? Or problems with neighbors?
Those were looked into. The large amount of cash inevitably made investigators consider drugs or some kind of criminal connection. And there were reports of disputes, maybe property line stuff with neighbors.
But nothing solid came of those.
According to the official reports, no concrete evidence ever surfaced to back up those theories. No known drug links, no credible threats identified. So the focus tends to circle back to the family's own strange circumstances.
And that's the core issue, isn't it? You have all these bizarre details, the cash, the weird behavior, the spiritual stuff, the personal struggles, but nothing definitively points to what happened.
Exactly. It remains officially unsolved. Cause of death, unknown. It's one of the most frustrating kinds of cold cases.
It really is. The Jamison case just pulls together so many unsettling threads. That money, the robotic movements, the hints of dark spirituality, financial stress, and then finding them years later with no clear answers. It just defies any simple explanation.
So wrapping this up and thinking about everything we've just discussed, all the strange circumstances, the unanswered questions, what do you, listening now, think is the most plausible explanation? Or maybe, What other questions does this whole unsettling mystery bring up for you?